Now just go ahead and select any card that you want to. So this will work right here. What is it? King of Clubs. Sweet. And yes, it's okay that I saw that. Don't stress too much. You want it lower? Okay, that's fine. Is this okay? Sweet. I can see you're being a bit picky, but sometimes you have to deal with those spectators like you. No offense, of course. So go ahead and just look at your card. You got it? Sweet. No stress. Go ahead and just realize that it's going in the middle of the fan. Can you push it in for me? You don't have fingers? It's okay. I'll do it for you. Can you just you still don't have fingers. Can you just get some fingers, please? It'd make it so much easier on me. So what I'm going to do, since I'm the magician, that's apparently what we have to do at this point, is, because we're reduced to being slaves, is we're going to realize that your card is, that's not it, is it? Crap. Also, I don't know who we is. Is this like a royal we? I don't know. So clearly your card isn't on top. One thing that I've realized, though, through being a magician and hating the outdoors, is that if you put a little bit of friction on it, like trying to start a fire, you can get things to change, right? From like wood to fire. That's a pretty big change, right? So a little bit of friction does a lot. So if you're doing a riffle shuffle or a riffle fan and then you don't have enough friction, that thing's going everywhere, right? So a little bit of friction can go a long way. So if you just try to start a fire, no, shoot, this isn't working. Aha, I got it. See, a little bit of friction goes a long way. Now today we're learning a really fun color change that I've called the KM move. Now technically I don't actually know what the actual name of this is, even though I've done a bunch of research and watched a lot of tutorials. None of them have been anywhere near this. So if you know the name of this actual move, if there is one like this, let me know in the comments so I can change it, put it in the comments below, blah 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 blah. I don't want to take something away from a creator that someone else has come up with. So I want to do my part, make sure I'm not taking away from anything. If you know where this comes, let me know, and I'll fix it. And if you want this deck right here, it is 10% off in the description, along with the rest of the Monarchs and everything else in store. So go through the link down below, use code cardperfectmagician, and let's get into this tutorial right now. Alright, so clearly there's no actual friction involved. Actually, that's not true. So if you're wanting to learn this move, this is clearly the place for you. So first, grab a deck of cards. That's what you need. It's hard to do this without a deck of cards. Don't try to do this with quarters or stuffed animals or siblings. It just doesn't work. So grab your deck of cards. All you're going to do is start the trick. All I did at the beginning was had a card selected, lost it, and by lost I mean controlled it to the top, right? So I did a quick control to the top. There's many different controls. I will leave a full playlist of controls that I've taught here on the channel in the description below so you guys can check out as many controls as you guys want to. So once you have their card controlled to the top of the deck, you're going to do a double lift. So here's your double lift. I just did the Russian Geniuses during the performance, but you can do any double lift that you want to. So you're actually going to flip it back over and then hold it from the bottom corner or bottom long edge, but you don't want to be holding from the top, okay? This will make more sense in a second. So if you don't know, the KM move is a move where you have a double lift and you're trying to ditch the card. So let's say you have a double lift and someone calls you out, says, hey, I think you have two cards. Well, what do you do now? You have two cards. So you can do this KM move. You're going to be ditching this bottom card like this. You have this now here. You ditch the card, and now you're left with one. That's why I called it the KM change, right? So someone has a card here. This is their card. You've done a double lift. You're going to flip it back over, pick it up like this. So you have two cards here, and you're going to either make up your friction story or whatever story you want to. I just like it because I like stories. So it makes it more fun for the spectator, makes it more fun for me. And I like fire. I'm a pyromaniac. So, love fire. This is a fun story. Have your double lift, and you're going to do it a couple times. Make it slowly get slower, and then the last time, you're going to take these three fingers and connect with this card, though when you're pulling it out. So you'll be leaving that card there, doing a turnover with your hand. There's like a little wrist kill, and only leaving one card left. Now, you will have one card face up like this. So one thing you can do to be able to get rid of that is just put that on top. Now you actually have a double there, so then you can go from that, try and bury it, and now you have still the 7 on top. That is one thing you can do. If you don't want to do that, and you want to do this, and you still have this card here, you can one-handed do the Cardini change and just move that to the bottom. I do have a Cardini change tutorial as well, and that actually is a color change. So really fun color change the Cardini is as well. And if you guys know the name of this move instead of the KM move is just what I've been calling it, let me know in the comments. Pick up some cards for yourself, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And now for next time, what is a color change that you would like to see here on a channel? Let me know in the comments. This is Card Perfect, signing off.